Throughout the perilous battles of World War II, an innovative hero emerged, the Haber-Bosch process, which shook the world's war, population, and agriculture. Through these major advancements, which were highly awarded, we found a way to sustain natural resources. Fritz Haber. Haber was a German chemist who had contrived the process and was a preeminent scientist on it. Additionally, he had a passion for chemistry and served in the German military.
Carl Bosch was another figure who further flourished the formula fabricated by Fritz Haber and enrooted methods to industrially produce nitrogen fertilizers, making it applicable to use by the Commonwealth, and in turn created the process for high-pressure synthesis of ammonia.
Norman Borlaug. Borlaug had a passion for agriculture. He powered the Green Revolution, and he was able to use the ammonia from the Haber-Bosch process for agricultural needs. He created an ideal hybrid of wheat rye called triticale, which worked great with Haber's process.
The scientists worked together to create the Haber-Bosch process and make it applicable to the public. But how does the process work? Air and hydrogen are amalgamated through fractional distillation to create stable nitrogen, which is also known as ammonia. Using high pressure, Haber was able to react the two molecules together.
What is ammonia? Ammonia is a post-synonym for stable nitrogen. It is one of the most produced chemicals in the US and is part of the nitrogen cycle, naturally produced from the decomposition of organic matter.
Ammonia binds airborne nitrogen, makes nitrogen available for production. Roughly 80% of yearly produced ammonia is used for fertilizers. Farmers needed a fertilizer that could feed plants more efficiently, causing lower losses and harmful chemical emissions into the surrounding ecosystems, which is best done with nitrogen-filled fertilizers. The development of the fertilizer at a large rate decreased habitat extinction, saving the lives of thousands of animals worldwide.
Ammonia, at its pure state, not in fertilizers, is present in soil, water, and air, and is an important nitrogen source for plants. It promotes plant growth and causes more seed production. It is essential for photosynthesis.
Nitrogen molecules are held strong together with triple bonds, making it hard to distill them. Extreme high pressures are required. Furthermore, hydrogen is combined with nitrogen to create the final product, ammonia.
The benefits of ammonia towards population. As the quota of food available increased and became more affordable, the world population proliferated about fivefold, and Haber directly extricated the lives of about 4 billion people from being ravenous to the point of death. Finally, people had the chance to abundantly grow food of their own.
It is important to know that nitrogen-based fertilizers existed before the Haber-Bosch process. Nitrogen was extracted from guano, which is accumulated droppings of nesting seabirds. People rushed to guano-filled islands, collected the substance, and transported it to the mainland, where they effectively sold it. The Guano Islands Act of 1856 allowed U.S. citizens to claim any unoccupied rocks or islands covered by guano. Those islands would then become official U.S. territory. The Haber-Bosch process leads to eutrophication and biodiversity loss. Eutrophication is an excessive amount of nutrients in a body of water, which engenders harmful algal blooms, dead zones, fish kills. The Haber-Bosch process is responsible for 1 to 2% of global energy consumption.
One of the reasons to create a universal ammonia distilling process was to benefit military purposes. Haber's process helped mass-produce new weapons of a large range of destruction. Due to the British blockade, Germany had a deficiency of nitrates, but the Haber-Bosch process quickly solved that problem. Haber had a large chemical factory in Merseburg/Leuna, providing him with necessary nitric acid.
Haber worked to establish a connection between state authorities, military, economy, in the scientific establishment for a more effective communication railway. Haber quickly understood the importance of poison gases in modern warfare, especially trench warfare. He sold his science contributions to military leaders, including those of dismissive and violent character, permanently integrating science into warfare.
Haber's process about poison gases came to great uses in the pest control industry. In the final phase of the war, Haber continued on his poison gas research, claiming to work on civilian pest control. He carried out a top-secret transfer of considerable funds from the German military, the Reichswehr, to the biological Reichenstalt. These funds covered the running costs of its physiological laboratory, which developed and tested poison gases not only for pest control, but also for military purposes. During his research, Haber developed substances, Cyclone A and Cyclone B, the result of his military to civil poison gas research. It is estimated that the use of poison gas, Germany was able to extend the length of World War I by more than 1 year. The process allowed for Germany to thrive despite the English supply blockade. Cyclone B. Cyclone B, also known as Zyklon B, was Haber's most advanced creation in his chemistry military experience. Cyclone B is essentially hydrogen cyanide, or HCN. According to ThoughtCo, poison gas used to kill at least 1 million people in gas chambers at Nazi concentration and death camps such as Auschwitz and Majdanek. Zyklon B, which was originally used as a common disinfectant and insecticide, proved to be an efficient and deadly murder weapon during the Holocaust.
The first major attack using poison gas was the battle at Ypres, which occurred on April 22, 1915. At Ypres, under Haber's leadership, 400 tons of chlorine gas were released to 2 opposing French colonial divisions. This was the first major chemical weapon attack. The battle resulted in around 6,000 casualties. A week after Ypres, Haber's wife, Clara Haber, in protest of the usage of Haber's violent techniques for warfare, used her husband's service revolver and shot herself. Although the Haber-Bosch process has a definite dark side, multiple scientists involved in it received well-deserved complimentary awards. First Haber, Friedrich Bergius, and Carl Bosch all received Nobel Prizes for either directly or indirectly participating in the Haber-Bosch process. The Haber-Bosch process, also known as the air-to-bread principle, affected millions of lives. Ammonia, today a common gas, used to be a precious treasure, making the invention of the process fundamental, majorly improving areas of agriculture, modernizing warfare techniques.